Welcome to Community Spotlight, the program that features our young people in a positive way. Hi, my name is Whitman Frazier. I'm a senior at Georgetown High School, and I've been a lifetime member of the Locker.
Hi, my name is Jackson Fisher. I'm a senior at Eastview High School, and I'm a member of the Locker.
Hi, my name is Alex Medina. I go to Georgetown High School, and I'm the vice president there. I'm also on the board of directors.
We would like you to know that the Community Spotlight is supported and sponsored by the following people and businesses.
Our leadership sponsors are Sierra Microwave Technology, LLC. Sierra Microwave Technology, based in Georgetown, Texas, designs and manufactures microwave components for space, military, scientific, and commercial customers.
Troy and Mary Rodriguez. Troy and Mary are big supporters of Community Spotlight and our Georgetown youth.
City of Georgetown Utilities. Dedicated service from the City of Georgetown's community-owned utilities, working for you and our community of Georgetown. Community-owned utilities is involved and financially supports the youth of our schools.
First Texas Bank, Georgetown's only owned and operated full-service bank. Other banks have branches in Georgetown. First Texas Bank has roots. Go by and ask for Barry Haig. He looks forward to being of service to you.
The Locker, kids helping kids. The Locker educates and empowers youth through service learning to meet the needs of others in their community so that every child has a sense of normalcy.
And now for our additional sponsors. Regner Realty, Mr. Dale Hoffman, a local realtor serving your community.
Pit Barbecue, picky people pick the pit. Their barbecue.
David Collision Repair. Larry David and his staff has been in business since 1978. Larry says, "We don't just remove dents, we remove doubts." David Collision is Georgetown's preferred collision repair shop.
Rhonda and Bill Farney, long supporters for our youth and the Georgetown community.
Minimum Press. Thank you to Ty and Crystal Gibson for helping us with all of our parental needs.
Last but not least, we want to give a big thank you to Dale Hoffman, Troy Rodriguez, Dr. Bill Farney, Dr. Ted Coy, Jim Briggs, Stan Malden, Curtis Hoffman, and the other many volunteers that make our community spotlight possible every week.
And now back to our game.
Welcome to Georgetown, Texas. Workback Field at Georgetown ISD Athletic Complex, where this District 11 5A game between the Cedar Park Timberwolves and the Georgetown Eagles. Cedar Park comes into the game with a 5-1 record for the year, 1-0 in district. Georgetown is 3-2 and 0-1 in district. And it's a cool night. Our first norther came into Texas, and Jim Crosby is to my right, adding color to the game, and we're ready for the kickoff.
Great night to play football tonight. Nice and cool for the first time this year. Looks like we have Justin Bohr as the kicker for the Cedar Park Timberwolves. He'll be kicking from the north to south. Nice run.
Run back to about the 27, 28 yard line.
See the meter, how it's running. Then there's all
Yeah, that was Brandon Bradford on that return. Made a nice catch. Got a lot of wind tonight, so there's going to be some difficulty with kickoffs, punts, and the kicking game all in general.
Wind out of the north, pretty brisk at times, as the Eagles set up, moving south to north, first and 10.
Hand off to the running back. Darson Herman was a quarterback.
Maybe a 3-yard gain, brings up 2nd and 7. At around the 31-yard line.
Got an empty backfield this time. Oh, flare out pass, well defended by the defense, and just nowhere to go on that one.
No, there was a great pursuit on the part of the Timberwolves. Probably 3 potential tacklers out there before the ball got there. Brings up a 3rd and 10.
Our R.J. Moreno, the lone running back in the backfield with the quarterback. Nice pump fake by the quarterback, and looks like he just made that first down.
Herman, a sophomore, stands 6'3", and showed some pretty good leg speed there.
He did. Yeah, he made a break, wanted to pass it, just didn't find an open receiver, so he took off with it, and first down.
Flags
It's
everywhere.
like a bit of a false start there.
The rain of flags.
Lots of laundry on the field.
Yep, gonna back that one up. Well, just when I said back up, they back it up. Looks like it's the defense who jumped off first and hit somebody, so gonna go 5 yards against the Timberwolves.
Brings up 1st and 5. From around the 43-yard line.
Well, look at this formation. This is a little bit different.
Yeah, you got split receivers both sides.
And it looks like that caught the Timberwolves off guard, so they happened to call a timeout on that one to kind of understand what the heck happened. So
We weren't the only ones that haven't seen that formation before.
no, that was different.
Survival, honor, dedication to end domestic violence. Women's District Attorney's Office, County Attorney's Office, Georgetown Police Department, Williamson County Sheriff's Office.
No, we don't. We're gonna get one next year. We're gonna wireless mic, put it over there, and here so we can get the audio. And here's sound. We're gonna try it next year, then we'll record the band.
And domestic and youth violence awareness in our local communities and in our schools.
During the timeout, announce who the officials are tonight. From the Austin chapter officials, Matt Jones, the referee, Curtis Petro, the umpire, Ted Riojas, the head linesman, Jason Walker, the line judge, Ricardo Williams, the back judge, and the field judge is Dwayne Tony Anthony Miller. The back judge is David Bollinger, and on the clock is David Pollard, and the 25-second clock is Doug Duke.
40% of girls aged 14 to 17
On our camera is Dale Hoffman,
who has been hit.
who's been doing this for over 30 years. And in our press box area is Troy Rodriguez, who is a chief sponsor and one of the originators and early pioneers of Community Spotlight. We're about ready for action. And the Eagles, with the gift of the 5-yard penalty for offsides, 1st and 5.
Looks like they went back to a more normal formation on this go round.
Right, we got split receivers both sides, twins on the right, single on the left. Darson back to pass, completed.
Oh, nice run back, nice run across. He just can't find a hole. He's still up. Oh my goodness, I don't think he has gone back and forth across. What a fantastic effort.
He ran about 60 yards there. End up with a loss for the Eagles.
That was Corey Coleman on that run, and he did everything he could to try to get away, but you're right, ran back and forth across the field and just couldn't outrun the rest of the defense on that.
15 years.
The Cedar Park defense is so quick, the Eagles are going to have to find a way to go north and south, because if they try to go east and west, the pursuit is so strong from the Timberwolves that it's tough to make anything around the ends.
Yeah, they showed they had some speed on that one.
2nd and 21.
Fake.
Darson,
Yeah, nice run by Herman to the outside there, and just didn't have anybody open, so he threw it away. But boy, he had to really put on the speed to break away from the defender just to get to the outside. RJ Moreno on that handoff. Boy, did a great job.
Oh, yes.
Got up about 11, 12 yards on that carry. Fantastic effort, but unfortunately, going to fourth down here.
fourth and about 10. And the Eagles will be punting into a pretty good breeze out of the north.
Good snap, good kick. And good coverage.
It was about a 4-yard return, and the Timberwolves were set up shop at around the 45-yard line. Good field position for them on their first possession, with 9:22 remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, let's see what the Eagles can do here. Their first time on defense. Starting out with a pass, flare out to the running back, and yeah, good tackle, just a few yards.
Right. Timberwolves set up in a double nickels, had 2 receivers split both sides, left and right. But through the pass to a back coming out of the backfield in time. 2nd and 7.
It's like a little bit of a draw to the handoff to the running back, and well defended again, just a couple of yards, about 3. Going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and about 4. Is this a passing down?
You would think, yeah, for them it would be. Their last 2 running plays have gotten some short distance, so but that's what they're going to attempt here. Oh, good rush by the defense and absolutely fantastic pursuit. Just a couple of yard gain. Quarterback had to run out of the pocket. They buried him there at about the 47-yard line.
A couple of yards to go. 4th and 2 for the Timberwolves.
Bill, looks like they're going to go for it. They're going to right off the bat here.
At least or try to draw the Eagles offside. No, looks like they'll go for it.
Yeah, a little run around in.
Reverse.
And absolute, fantastic defense. Yeah, they stopped him, actually lost a yard, and turnover on downs. Great defensive stand.
Especially, Jim, since the Timberwolves have scored 50 points each game the last 3 games.
Wow, that's stop them on a 3 and out first possession. Man, it's got to make the Eagles defense feel good, confident.
Now, north and south, as the coaches would say.
A little east, a little bit north.
Fake handoff, throw out to the flanker. Good pass and catch there.
Gain of about 7 yards on that one.
Yep, that was Cade Lachlan with that reception.
2nd and 3.
Hand off to Moreno. Boy, they closed that one down pretty quick. No room for him to get through the line.
Well, outside defenders on both sides of the Timberwolves defense are very strong against the rush. Brings up 3rd and 3. Herman's back to pass.
Threw it up. That just didn't have a receiver. Yeah, he was in the area, but just a little short of the receiver.
Looks like the Eagles are substituting, probably preparing to kick. That'll be a good choice because the wind still is a factor, and if you get better field position, it'll help you.
Low punt. Got a decent roll, but went out of bounds to the left, somewhere around the 23-yard line.
Yeah, pretty close.
Looked like he tried to keep it low, get a good roll out of it, and it just went a little bit too far to the sideline.
I think the ball is marked just shy of the 25-yard line. Timberwolves come out ready to go, lined up in formation. Split receiver left and 2 split right.
Quarterback Hernandez makes a pass, little out route, caught it. Good coverage by the Eagles, though. Just good timing route.
Hernandez, a junior, kind of broke into the district last year as a sophomore. Rangy young man. He's got good skills. 2nd and 4. Quick pass to the right or to the left, and I believe it's enough for a first down out around the 40-yard line.
Yeah, it was a well-timed pass. Just didn't have enough bodies out there to cover him up. Hand off to the running back. Again, good defense. Looks like a gain of 4, but hit him right about the line, but he stumbled on down about 4 yards after the initial hit.
Brings up about a 2nd and 5 for the Wolves. And again, receiver split left and right.
Oh, fantastic rush by the defense. They came in, got the nice sack. That was number 48. Braden Hargrove, and he just made a fantastic effort, broke through the line quickly. Quarterback had no chance on that.
Brings up 3rd and 11. Hernandez waited a little bit long to get rid of the ball then. Big down for the Eagles early in the game. Trips left. 2 split right. Hernandez back to throw.
Good pass.
Yeah, good pass and a catch for the first down, but there is a flag, and it's in the holding area. So we'll see what happens. Nope. Sounds like hands to the face. It's going to be a defensive penalty.
Oh, it hurts.
So the play probably will stand because it resulted in more yards than the penalty would give and a first down.
Well, it looks like they're tacking that on at the end of the pass. So, boy, that was a big one. That's going to be almost a 30-yard gain on that one with penalty and with the reception.
Not from the spot, but from where the end of the run was.
Yeah. Hand off to the running back, and again, some good defense. That's number 4, Colby Cummings.
No gain on the play. As we set up 2nd and 10, Timberwolves at the 29-yard line. And that is back to throw, and it's caught over the middle.
Quick pass right into the middle, good timing route, and boy, that was a big gainer as well. First down.
Pass caught by Adam Six. Exactly 15. We worked out. One ball.
First and 10. On the 15-yard line.
Got some pressure. He's having to move.
Oh, Jesus.
Looks like he's got a little room. Oh, absolutely great defense. Had a receiver wide open in the back of the end zone. Looked like it was slightly underthrown. Got a hand on it.
Hernandez showed some niftiness there.
Sure did.
Coming to his right and then all the way back to the left sideline before he threw the pass, which Georgetown got a hand on and prevented a touchdown.
I thought he was going to take off and run on that one. He had a lot of room in front of him, but he saw the open receiver.
Second and 10.
Hand off 21, the running back. Short gain.
So far, the Eagles' defense has been strong in the middle. They made a couple of key stops.
It has. They've been hurt on the pass plays. They've had some wide open receivers the Timberwolves had, and gotten some big yards. And again, that penalty that got him down there as well.
3rd and 7.
Oh, incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
Actually looked like it was going to the receiver that was short of the goal line. He jumped up, went through his hands, and they caught it in the end zone, but must have bobbled it. Referee calls it incomplete. Going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down, and Jim, they're going to try a field goal, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some wind with them here. This is a good end to take these field goal chances.
Yeah.
It'll be a 30-yard attempt.
But the tendencies
Kicker is Justin Borer.
was that sound?
Good snap, hold. Looks to be a good kick, and it is.
It is good.
3 points.
Or field goal trying is good.
I tell you what, come away on that drive, the defense, the Eagles' defense, to give up 3 points. That was a nice goal line stand they made there, or at least from the 15-yard line, anyways. They did a good job.
After giving up 33 yards on one play with a penalty and a pass reception, that was good defensive effort. Hold them 3 points. Speaking of field goals, it's Jim has got a young man that most people know, Mason, who kicks for Green Bay, who was an Eagle and played for the Georgetown Eagles. one time, then University of Colorado,
That's correct, yes.
and then Green Bay, and one of the outstanding professional football players in the nation.
So we always have an affinity for these kickers out here, especially when the wind's blowing. We feel their parents' pain out there when they get nervous.
Kickoff to come.
Looks like this is going to Bradford. Actually, a really good kick with the wind, went middle of the end zone, just let it go out.
Eagles will have the ball first down again from their own 25-yard line.
Boer seems to have a pretty good leg. Junior for the Timberwolves.
He does. He showed it on that good accuracy on that kick on the field goal. Well, we got 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Georgetown sets up on the 25-yard line with wide receivers to the right. Herman, tailback.
Fake to Moreno, got a nice open receiver. Gained about 5 yards on that play.
Pass is blocked by number 15, Corey Coleman. 5-yard gain on the play.
Anytime there's a reception or a runner for the Eagles gets wide, it hasn't been a real good practice to try to get more yards because pursuit is so tough from the Timberwolves that they're just not being very successful at this point.
Hand off to Moreno, gets a few yards, found a little hole.
Moreno is very quick. Georgetown's leading rusher during the season. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Quarterback keep and got first down, got a few extra yards beyond that. Nice play right there.
Darson at 6'3" and 215 's pretty much a load running up through there.
Eagle first down.
First down around the 38-yard line.
Another handoff to Moreno and hit just right after the line of scrimmage, gain of a couple.
Moreno out of the backfield. Burton on the tackle.
Looked like he had a little room, they closed it down, got an ankle tackle on that one.
Eagles line up ready to go, waiting for a play.
End of the first quarter.
Second 9 as the first quarter ends with the score of Timberwolves 3, Eagles 0.
What's better than scoring a touchdown? The touchdown dance, of course. Georgetown Air Conditioning invites you to join them in supporting local charities this football season by sending in your best touchdown dance to their Facebook or Instagram and voting. The winner will be shown at the next home game. For more videos,
Well, the fans may not realize it, but District 11-5A has 7 members, and there are 4 teams that will make the playoffs out of the district. And the Georgetown Eagles are down 1 game now, but they have played Hutto, which is fairly strong, pretty strong really, and a good team. And Cedar Park's one of the top teams in the area. And so if you lose one, you're not out of it. If you lose 2, you're not out of it. You still have a chance if you can be 3rd or 4th to represent your district in the playoffs. A lot of people used to be aware of the fact that you had to win your district in order to get in the playoffs. But there were so many good teams left at home, And there were some real strong districts where you could take second or third place, and that could make it all the way to the state finals in some cases because they just happened to be in the district with somebody who was very strong.
Bill, that was a handoff to Moreno there. He ran around in, just had some speed there, juked out one of the defenders and gained 9 yards for a first down.
Reynolds got good speed.
Herman's going to fake this one, throws it out wide, and great timing pass and catch.
About a 5 or 6 yard gain on that pass. Well thrown and a great reception.
Yeah, it was Lachlan on the catch. I tell you, those two seem to find each other a bit. Hand off to Moreno. Up the middle, bounces to the outside, and he has got some speed. Oh boy, I tell you what, they had an angle, caught him right on the sideline. Looks like it's going to be, looks like he might have stepped out at around the 15 or 16. Thought he might have gone inside the 10, but there is a flag. In fact, yeah.
He hit him hard. He pushed him down.
Looks like they are walking this one back.
Oh, that's.
Was it blocking back?
I didn't see that.
Second down,
Is it
illegal
was
block.
there or-
So it's from the spot of the foul. So looks like it's going to be second and about 6 or 7.
That's the second big penalty that's hurt the Eagles tonight.
Yeah, there was an offsides. Defender jumped off,
First down.
and but good pass and catch. It looks like we got the first down on that one.
Pass is gone on the near side by Bradford. Defense, penalty decline. Revoke of the play.
Declining that penalty. The jump offsides got more on the reception.
First down around the 40-yard line.
Fake handoff, but
Pass.
blocked by the defensive end over there.
Incomplete. Bring up second.
Knocked the pass down and didn't get it out.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Again, the little short route to the wide receiver seems to be working. That one just didn't quite get to the receiver.
Yeah, he was open. Here we go, big rush. Boy, I tell you what, a couple came in and took the quarterback down for a sack, loss of about 3 yards on that one.
Herman tackled in the backfield by number 8.
Herman just had nowhere to go.
Bring up third down.
Herman naked in the backfield. By himself, double nickels, 2 players each side split. Actually 3 to the left.
Looking down the middle, having a receiver open, just overthrew him. That was the running back, Moreno, came out of the backfield. He had a step or two on the defenders, but just went a little high.
Herman's pass intended for Moreno, incomplete. Bring up fourth down.
Eagles will punt with 9:48 remaining in the second quarter.
Cade Laughlin's the punter.
For East.
This time he'll have the wind at his back. So
Yeah, they said,
Jim, they said DC.
yeah. He's here.
Back deep, Absent.
ball skipped on the ground a little bit and did a pooch punt. Still got it to the 17-yard line.
Fizzle down the ball at the 17-yard line. First down and 10 for Cedar Park.
Eagles are going to go back at defense now.
Cedar Park takes over on the 17, leading 3-0. trips to the right.
Hand off to the running back, stopped him behind the line of scrimmage, just a swarm of Eagles there. Good defensive play, good read on that run.
Good gang tackling. 3 defenders out there did a great job. No gain on the play. Maybe a slight loss. Hernandez lines his team up. 2 receivers split on each side.
Well, I tell you, I don't know if that was a planned play, but it looked like he went back and then the quarterback just took off. And we had somebody spying on him there. Did a great job of tackling and coming out of the backfield there.
Good quickness. Good quickness on the defense there. Brings up 3rd and 12. Eagles rushing 3.
Good stunts. He's running out of the backfield. Oh, has a receiver wide open. And he's still stepped out around the 49-yard line.
Seemed like Hernandez was fairly close to the line of scrimmage when he threw that ball.
It was. I didn't keep a good eye on that one, but it was really close. Hernandez made a good attempt after he broke free. He could have run for a fairly long way, but his decision to throw it was the right one.
Good heads-up play. First and 10 on the 49.
Their handoff to the running back, and again, a staunch Georgetown defense.
The Timberwolves have not made a great deal of money off of that play. Where they're having their success is passing right now.
It is. They're racking up some yards there. Might have an outside blitz, so a quick pass up the middle. He's got some speed. Down to about the 6-7 yard line. Just a great timing pass, and really didn't have anybody on him.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to break stride. That was a great pass by Hernandez and a great catch. So we're all the way down to around the 7 yard line. 1st and goal.
Trying to run and play, and this time it looks like it worked. Not seeing a signal now. It looks like yes, just called it a touchdown.
Now we have a touchdown.
I think that's their longest rushing play of the game right there, 7 yards.
Moving on the field, ball carrier with the ball in control. Broke the play. It is a touchdown.
Now for the extra point, board to kick. Justin lined up ready to attempt the point after.
Illegal substitution. Defense. After the ball.
So defense had too many men out there on the field and got an illegal substitution called. So just going to be a little closer. Right through the uprights.
And our score goes to 10-0.
And it's good. Cedar marked on the board with 10.
Again, Jim, the quick play, the pass is kind of ruining a statistic defensively, the Eagles are playing really well, stopping the run well. Just what's killing them is the occasional pass.
Yeah, there were two big pass plays on that possession there, and those two probably was the lion's share of all the yards that they gained. But looks like when we flush that quarterback out, that he doesn't normally run it. He's looking for that receiver downfield. So if we don't stay covered up on him, he's obviously very good at finding them.
Right in there, he usually has 5 potential receivers, 2 on each side, and then a slot back or a back out of the backfield. And he's tall. He's about 6'4", 6'5", so he sees the field well. Well, it's 6:56 remaining in the second quarter. Eagles have a chance to put something on the board here.
Looks like you got a pooch kick there, called for a fair catch, and got it about the 28.
By the Eagles at 28-yard line.
I think this wind was the deciding factor going for the pooch kick. It's gonna be hard kicking off into this north end zone here.
Well, Herman has, I think, all of his timeouts left. 6:56 to go. And the ball on the 28. So we'll see what we can do here.
I gotta delay a game. She used a little too much time there getting that one going. Gonna walk it back 5 yards. Hand off to Moreno. Got a little bit of it back, just a couple of yards. Just couldn't find that hole on that one.
Brings up 2nd and 15, or 2nd and 16.
Battle on the tackle. Second down.
Pass, receiver, the outside, overthrown. He was pretty well defended, although looked like he had a good eye on that ball. Just no chance of catching that one.
Well, with that wind behind the ball too, it kind of sailed on Herman, and it's tough to judge. Brings up 3rd and 18, and 4 receivers split to the right for Georgetown Eagles.
Oh, very good catch. Receiver open in the middle. Nice pass, nice catch right there. That was Lachlan on that catch. And
Auckland made a great catch, and Herman made a great throw.
quickly back to the line on this one. Quick pass to the outside. Defense came up on it, but hey, got 4 yards, maybe about 4 yards on that one.
It seems like the Timberwolf defense is letting them catch the 4 and 5 yard passes, but very quickly tackling them, preventing the long run after a catch. 2nd and 6.
Quarterback keep on that one. Design play. Didn't seem to have the hole there to get through.
Yet there was a gain.
Yeah, he sure did. Gained another 4 yards on that.
Brings up about 3rd and 2. The 38-yard, the 42-yard line motion.
It's like a handoff to Moreno. All right, he made it. He Made it past the 40. Should be a first down here. That was a good effort. He got hit pretty quick and kept turning the legs and got that first down. Good effort.
They are king off Moreno. Darson's gonna fake that to him and keep the ball in a minute.
Oh, wide open on the outside and just overthrown. I think, Bill, this wind is definitely affecting those long balls going with the wind here. He had him open there and just couldn't get the ball to settle down.
2nd and 10 from the 39-yard line.
Hand off to Moreno, cuts it to the outside. Gang tackled right there after actually it looked like a gain of 2, but they're actually gonna stop him there at gain of 3. He made an effort, got another yard or 2 after that, but I guess they had already blown the whistle.
Brings up 3rd and 7. I don't know whether the Eagles are close enough for a field goal attempt. I think they'd prefer to get this first down with less than 4 minutes left in the first half.
Going for the pass, got him.
Great catch. Good timing on the part of the quarterback and the receiver.
Yeah, that was Brandon Bradford on that catch and made a nice route. And it looks like Cedar Park calling a timeout. So Eagles moving down the field. Let's see what they can do.
Eagles have all their timeouts remaining. Cedar Park has 1. Scored 10-0 at this particular time. It would be great for the Eagle fans if they got a score on the board in the first half.
Yeah, it sure would. I'll tell you what, the game is right there in front of them. They've got down 2 scores, and I tell you what, any score right here is going to put them right back in the middle of this game.
Well, it seems like the longer the game goes, the more efficient the Georgetown offense is, and their run defense has been great. And at halftime, the coaches can shore up that pass defense.
Run and play. Moreno just off tackle, makes a nifty move, gets down inside or right at the 10-yard line.
He made a great move in the secondary, which got him 5 more yards. Good hip fake to the inside and completely eluded the defender. 1st and 10, 1st and goal.
Fake handoff. Oh, nice throw to the outside. Just a hair over the receiver, intended receiver. He had some room out there. It's good play.
Second and 10. 3:01 remaining in the first half. Split receivers both sides. 3 in the backfield.
Handed off up to Moreno. Looked like he couldn't tell if they were quarterback was going to keep it or hand it off, and just got basically maybe a yard.
Looks like their hole was wider than where he hit, because you had extra blockers over on the left side. Clock running under 2:30.
We're going to have to shoot one in the end zone here. Oh, nice throw and just off the hands of the receiver on the outside.
Well, we probably will try to get some points out of this.
Looks like it. Yeah, it was Corey Coleman on that attempt, and I'll tell you what, that was just unfortunate there.
The attempt is up. And good.
And good. Yep. That was Winan, the kicker.
We're
Made
down.
a nice kick.
We're down, Jim, to a one-possession game here with 2:24 remaining. And Georgetown has kickoff with the wind to their back.
Yeah, defense will have to step it up here and stop those long passes.
Georgetown has two receivers this year playing collegiately. Bo Corrales plays for North Carolina. He's got a couple of game-winning touchdown passes. And Texas Tech has a receiver from Georgetown. So we've had some receivers go to places too. And quarterback, I think Herman's older brother is at San Antonio at Incarnate Word, quarterback. A lot of athleticism in that family. I think both the mother and dad played collegiate athletics. And then their sister is graduating at midterm and going to Arizona to play volleyball.
There's definitely some athletic genetics in that family, it sounds like. Well, just a short drop back by the kicker, but he booted it down to about the 10. Oh, and he broke through, and looks like he's going to get that thing up to about the 46 yard line. That was a nice kick, just a really good return there. Broke that first line of defenders and then kept going.
Does it look like Timberwolves are a little bit bigger?
I don't know, it does to me.
It's a
but-
white, maybe it's the white uniform.
It's the white uniforms, Bill, that's what it is.
Has to be.
Hernandez back by himself. Back to pass. Now he
Oh, very
runs.
good. Got him out of the pocket and stuffed him for about a 1 yard loss there. Nice sack.
The down that's been a killer for the Eagles has been third and long. They've had most of their success in that situation. Clock goes under 2 minutes now.
Here's a pass attempt. He was wide open out in the flats. And again, well defended, but the receiver was open.
1:34 remaining. And Jim, it's important here that Cedar Park has one timeout remaining, which may hurt them if they have to work for this touchdown.
Bill, they are going into the wind, so a field goal is going to be a little tougher at this end.
Will be an adventure, won't it? Again, Hernandez by himself. Back to pass.
Good pass out in the open, but looks like they called it a catch. Ball came out immediately on the ground, but looks like they are calling it a catch.
High school coaches have no appeal.
No replay here, no. It looks like a little jump though, so get a 5 yard penalty going backwards. Get it second and 9 now.
Every little bit helps. Okay, we have double Receivers split left and right. One man remaining with the shotgun quarterback. Back to throw, Hernandez. Caught.
Good, good, yeah.
Yeah, good slant across the middle, good pass and catch, but very good defense.
And the clock goes under a minute. And right now, even though Cedar Park has a timeout left, they're letting it run. But quickly to the line. Hernandez back to throw.
Oh, it looks like we had a defender fall down.
Oh, no, get him.
No. It went in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down. So down at about the 15, and
I think there was a crackback block there. Which, if that's a live ball foul, that will negate the play.
Number 12, offense, send your penalty from the spot of the half. It will still be first and 10.
it was a holding call. So backing up 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Which puts the ball on about the 26-yard line.
Well, that was fortunate for the Eagles because they couldn't bring that receiver down, and he took that all the way into the house.
As my parents used to say when I coached on this situation, double team everybody. 29 seconds left. The Timberwolves can stop the clock once.
Got a good rush coming. Hit the quarterback once. He's going to the outside. This is where he's dangerous. And this time he overthrew. He had a pretty big rush going on him there too. He had to elude or evade a couple of defenders there.
"20 seconds. And 26 yards. Again,
Clock just went to 0. They're unless they called a timeout over there, it looks like they did. They were forced to call that timeout because the play clock went to 0, and they called the timeout instead of getting the delay of game. So they will be out of timeouts now.
boy, those little pass patterns over the middle, those little slants, are tough to cover because two of the receivers are not very big, not very tall, but they are so speedy. And when Hernandez throws that ball at them on timing, they don't even break stride. So I think you'll have to cover those receivers inside out.
Yeah, they've hit a couple of those across the middle, those slants, and great timing routes, and really good speed, and a lot of yards after the catch on those.
Georgetown still rushing 3 with 5 players lined up in the secondary position, about the depth of linebackers, and 3 deep safeties. Hernandez takes the snap.
Got some heavy rush with 3 players. Oh, he has thrown the ball out to the right side of the end zone for
Touchdown.
a touchdown. Yep.
10 seconds, 13 seconds on the clock. Timberwolves get another score. A beautiful play in the right corner, deep corner of the end zone.
Again, flushed him out of the pocket. Looked like we had some real good chance of him throwing that away, and boy, he just hits that receiver. Good snap, hold, and kick for the extra point.
Boer got another extra point. And the Eagles
One after try is
will receive a kickoff, 13 seconds remaining in the first half. Well, that score hurt, but it wasn't fatal. Still a second half where Georgetown can muster some drives, score some points.
Yeah, it's a 2-score game still. Yeah, this game's easily in reach, and I believe the Eagles are going to be kicking off first in the second half, so they'll have to wait for the second possession to give their chance to get down and score and get a little closer.
Justin Boer kicking for the Timberwolves. Back deep for the Eagles, number 85, Brandon Bradford, and number 88, Jason Lockwood.
See if he opts for the pooch kick again going into the wind. And that's what he did. Well, I tell you what, he kicked the pooch kick, and they actually had somebody on the kicking team who caught it right on the end of right on the edge of the field, and well, right when he caught it, he got popped pretty hard, knocked the ball loose, went out of bounds. Looks like the officials are discussing whether he had it long enough to call it Timberwolves ball or not.
There is a conference right in front.
For the return seat prior to going out of bounds. By rule, that's a kick out of bounds on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty from where it went out of bounds. First down, Georgetown.
So they are going to call that a kick out of bounds, 5-yard penalty.
For touching.
So Georgetown's going to get the ball at the 48-yard line. A chance or two for a long one here. With the wind, ought to be able to get it down there.
Again, Cedar Park rushing 3. And we have our third offensive false start or penalty on first down. Coaches will work on that. As the old coach at Grambling used to say, Eddie Robinson, this is self-tackleization. Snap to Herman.
Throw to the outside, got a little room here.
First down, timeout, 6 seconds to go.
Got it down manageable, about 43-yard line. So I'm not sure what the kicker's distance is. This would be monumental from there, but
Yeah, it would be, I don't think.
but it sure makes it closer for a pass into the end zone.
It'd be hard for Mason to hit a 67-yarder. With the wind though.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, you're only talking a 60-yarder there, Bill. Come on.
Yeah. Could be done.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're gonna have enough time to try to get the ball down
No.
another 15 yards or so, so they're gonna have to toss one into the end zone here.
Unless it's a quick out of bounds, it's time for one play. Herman's back, sprints to his right.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a little short and goes to the ground. Time's up. Going into halftime.
Time's up for the first half with Timberwolves leading 17-3 over the Georgetown Eagles.
And that'll do it for the first half.
Welcome to Community Spotlight, the program that features our young people in a positive way. Hi, I'm Whitman Frazier. I'm a senior at Georgetown High School, and I've been a lifetime member of the Locker.
Hi, I'm Jackson Fisher. I'm a senior at Eastview High School. I'm a member of the Locker.
Hi, my name is Alex Medina. I'm a junior at Georgetown High School, and I'm the vice president of the Locker Club there. And I sit on the board of directors.
We would like you to know that the Community Spotlight is supported and sponsored by the following people and businesses.
Our leadership sponsors: Sierra Microwave Technology, LLC. Sierra Microwave Technology is based in Georgetown, Texas, designs and manufactures microwave components for space, military, and scientific and commercial customers.
Troy and Mary Rodriguez. Troy and Mary are big supporters of Community Spotlight and our Georgetown youth.
The City of Georgetown Utilities. Dedicated service from City of Georgetown's community-owned utilities. Working for you and our community of Georgetown. Community-owned utilities is involved and financially supports the youth of our schools.
First Texas Bank, Georgetown's only locally owned and operated full-service bank. Other banks have their branches in Georgetown. First Texas Bank has roots. Go by and ask for Barry Haig. He looks forward to being of service to you.
The Locker, kids helping kids. The Locker educates and empowers youth through service learning to meet the needs of others in their community so that every child has a sense of normalcy.
And now our additional sponsors. Regner Realty. Mr. Dale Hoffman, a local realtor, serves your community.
Pit Barbecue. Picky people pick the pit for their barbecue.
David Collision Repair. Larry David and his staff have been in business since 1978. Larry says, "We don't just remove dents, we remove doubts." David Collision is Georgetown's preferred collision repair shop.
Rhonda and Bill Farney, long supporters of our youth and the Georgetown community.
Last but not least, we give big thanks to Dale Hoffman, Troy Rodriguez, Dr. Bill Farney, Dr. Ted Coy, Jim Briggs, Stan Malden, Curtis Hoffman, and the other many volunteers that make our community spotlight possible every week.
Minutemen Press. Thank you to Ty and Crystal Gibson for helping us with all our printing needs.
And now back to the game.
I do a little bit of music, we'll break back for you. You're on.
Jim Crosby, we are at the second half start for the Timberwolves of Cedar Park and Georgetown Eagles. The Timberwolves lead 17-3 after having several spectacular plays in the first half. And I believe they're set to receive the kickoff from the Eagles. Eagles kicking off from the south end of Berkelback Field to the north end. And we have a cool night, finally football weather in Central Texas. And we'll see if the challenge, if Cedar Park can keep making those long passes, and if Georgetown defense steppens up and begins stopping that offense.
Looks like we got Winan as the kicker. He's doing a bit of a pooch kick into the wind. They're going to have a little return here, and he's got some room to the outside on the left side.
Good tackle.
Yeah, let's see. That was a good tackle. Braden Wilson on that tackle there, and he got tagged a little bit, but good job of keeping him from getting around that left side.
Cedar Park was triple receivers to the right side, single receiver wide to the left. Hernandez got one back in the backfield with him. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line.
Got a handoff going to left side. Again, they got a few yards at the very end, but again, Georgetown defense does real well on these rushes here.
Yeah, they've covered that play pretty consistently all night. It's the passes that have given them a few problems. Again, Nichols, two receivers each side. Hernandez in the shotgun.
Low snap, but then, boy, great throw and catch. The receiver really had to get down and stretch out for that one, and big gain on that one.
That was a plus all the way down to the 36-yard line. Again, a run left, and they've had success over there now. I think he got a first down around the 26-yard line, or close to it.
I think that's their longest rush of the game. They definitely have not been successful there, but that one was. That was a success.
Just a little short of the sticks, 2nd and 1.
Big rush by the defense and bounced out to the outside. Gained just a couple of yards, but all they needed was 1 for the first down. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 from the 25-yard line.
We're giving the wide receivers about 5 yards space, and Hernandez is taking advantage of it. Back to throw again.
Hernandez is under a lot of pressure. Another sack. Took him down a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job, Georgetown defense. As it brings up a 2nd and 10, no gain on that play, or maybe a yard loss. And the ball is on about the 26-yard line.
And to the running back up the middle, and he saw a little hole there. Made about 7 yards on that carry.
Well, when you split all the receivers out wide, you had fewer people in the secondary, so he took advantage of it. And 3 down linemen defensively. 3rd and 3.
They go handoff to the left side. Defense was there.
I believe they held him.
They sure did. Just about a yard gain there is all.
4th down coming up. And they're lining up to go for it, I believe. Leading 17-3, this probably would, if they don't make it, will leave Georgetown in not very good field position. So
Big opportunity for Georgetown here to stop this possession.
timeout, Cedar Park.
Remember, man, you can get all Hugo football games, those most after wedding on SHSports.com at 810.com.
Timberwolves are back up. Both teams ready to go. 4th and 2. Looks like they're doing a running play, huh? A little sneak. There's a really good play. Quarterback touchdown. Possibly stepped out.
you
Yeah,
know.
looks like he stepped out
They'll be out around the 4-yard line.
at the 4-yard line, but it's a handoff up the middle. Looked like he was going to run, stopped, turned around, and passed it out to the quarterback out to the left. Nice trick play there. Worked well.
Those backs from Timberwolves have some good speed, Jim. They're just not showing it in the second half.
I thought Georgetown had them stopped, but well, they wrote up a nice play.
It worked.
Well,
I think he's in.
like they're calling him a yard short.
I think his knee touched,
Must have been.
yeah, back on about the 2, and the ball was about at the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Yep, they just called touchdown.
Touchdown to the slot receiver. Quick pass.
Tough one to defend, plus the quarterback threw it really low. Only the receiver had a chance at that one.
Again, big plays, Jim. Set that touchdown up.
Sure did. That 4th down play, that was an opportunity right there, but they dialed up a nice play for that one. Kick's good.
Is Bora perfect tonight?
Yes, he is.
That's what I thought. That's score goes to 24-3, and let's see what the Eagles can do on their possession.
Eagles definitely have to get something going on this possession. Get them back in the game. Give them a little bit swagger. We'll see what they can do.
I think Georgetown has 22 seniors. Cedar Park has 28 seniors. But these teams in 5A and upward classification 6A always have a lot of seniors. And both teams play 2 freshman teams, a junior varsity and a varsity. So there's lots of experience. Kickoff.
Deep kick. Muff that catch on almost the goal line, but boy, he has got some room. If he's got the speed here, he could run it all the way back. We've got somebody with, he took a good angle, knocked him out at the 10-yard line. Unbelievable run back. Kind of fumbled that ball at the 1-yard line and just ran it 89 yards to the 10-yard line.
And Jim, I don't see any flags.
No, nope.
It'll be first down.
Oh, fantastic.
You know, we have room for one more.
10-yard line. If they can answer now, it'll make a big difference in the game.
You can.
Sure can. This gives them a good opportunity here.
Great kickoff return.
Worry about the girlfriend.
Cedar Park, their next timeout.
Cedar Park, timeout. Second one of the half.
With 7:26 to go in the third quarter. Georgetown will have to score a couple more times to make that an important factor in this game.
Event spaces are located throughout the park for meetings, parties, and celebrations, workers, events, picnics, or social gatherings. The school has themed group events starting at $24.95 per person and include unlimited rides and food. All this and more at Austin Park and Pizza.
Like I said, first is this much. The rest of them are cheap. They're nothing.
We're back to action now. Georgetown sets up. Snap to Herman.
Handed off to Moreno, went around right tackle, gained some good yards.
Right, down to about the 4, depending on where they mark the ball. Quickly to the line.
Another handoff. He's got some room and pushes it in for the touchdown. Well, that was quick. They really needed that. The run back gave them the opportunity. 2 plays later. Hey, it looks like lined up for a potential of going for 2 here.
Unless they shift, they're going for 2.
Looks like they're pretty serious about it. Oh, well, I'm not quite sure what happened here, but he looked like he hit short, but the ball came out. It looked like it was after he hit the ground. And Cedar Park ended up with it in the end zone, but I believe he hit short of the end zone.
Yeah,
to
he
begin
hit.
with.
He went down prior to the end zone. So 29 to 9?
24 to 9.
24 to 9.
24 to 9.
I couldn't see that clearly. I got a bar in front of me. It's, again, Georgetown had to score to have any opportunity, and now we'll see what they can do on defense. 2 touchdowns in less than what, 1 minute?
Yes. Yep, that was quick back to back. Now let's see what the defense can do. They need to stop the big plays here. Contain that quarterback and cover up those receivers.
Herbie and Verda back deep to receive the kick.
Looks like he's lining up for another pooch kick.
I think after a couple of years,
Yep. I fumbled the ball, but regained it quickly. Running to the right. Corralled him at about the 38-yard line.
Pretty good run back, but a short kick designed for the coverage to get down and prevent the long run back.
Caldwell on the return. Tackle made on special teams by Jacob Ramos. 2 first down, Cedar Park. Ball spotted 38.
Again, 2 receivers each side, 1 man in the backfield with Hernandez. Hernandez to throw.
He was wide open again along the sideline. Good timing route. He was there. Good pass and catch.
They'll mark that down 45. 2 first down, Cedar Park.
It's like a run this time up the middle. Tell you what, that interior defensive line, they do well. When you got Marcus Herrera in there, Briggs McGee, and Colby Cummings, and they're doing a real good job bottling up that run up the middle.
Second and 7. Hernandez back to throw, has plenty of time. Now running to his right. Shows some sprint speed there.
Yeah, he sure did. That was one time he ran out and kept running. Did get the first down. No, it looks like they're going to call him a little short.
Well, the scoreboard says 1st and 10.
I don't think they can decide. There we go. Now it's getting moved.
so do they do anything?
He was right on the line there.
Because they want to use them.
Good pass for Hernandez. He's got good delivery. Receiver was right there.
He does, good timing route. Aaron Bazell actually had good coverage. All you can do is tackle it once that pass is made, and he did that. Like, got a little stunt, one of those slants across the middle. Oh, very good hit.
Those are hard to cover. You got three receivers on the left side. The middle receiver comes across, catches a quick slant. It almost puts you into man coverage. Three receivers now on the right side. One split wide left.
Running play to the
Handoff.
left side. Got a little room this time. Pushed it all the way down to the 4-yard line there. Having some success over on the left side. They found something, changed up something over that side. Again, handoff up the middle. This time Georgetown's solid. Stuffed it. No gain on that one.
21 out of the backfield. Eagle defense holds. No gain on the play. Second down.
2nd and 4. Clock running with around 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Snap to Hernandez, handoff. Again, good defense in the middle for the Eagles.
It is. He wanted to go left, but that was cut off this time. Had to cut it up, and there was the rest of the team there. Making a nice goal line stand here, a 3rd down. Real important stop right here.
Hernandez throws to his right, throws back left.
Wide open.
Wide open receiver, touchdown.
Yeah, that's a tough play right there, throwing back across your body to the far side of the field. But he had a receiver that was wide open. Definitely helped that. Tough play to defend. There's a lot of movement going one direction, and they're throwing back in the other way.
Justin Burrow lines up for the PAT, looking to remain perfect for the evening.
And that's
And
good.
he's good. So 3:27 remaining in third quarter, 31 for the Timberwolves, 9 for the Eagles.
Up 3 scores again. So Eagles have their rest of the game cut out for them. They got to keep getting down there and score, and then find some way to stop these Timberwolves.
Jim, I think next week we have 2 Eagles that have been injured that will be able to come back into the lineup. So even if the Eagles don't win this game, they still have a chance to be in the playoffs. And it looks like that we're setting up a district championship game between Hutto and Cedar Park.
Yeah, those seem to be the front runners in the district right now. Both of them playing some real good football. Little pooch kick, and we've got a return going. Actually, a nice return.
Good return to around the 40-yard line.
Pooch kick went a little longer than they normally do, down about the 20, and made about a 20-yard return on that one. Good field position for the Eagles again.
Otherwise, I'd have to take it down.
I think it's gonna be marked on about the 39-yard line. Eagles take over. Two receivers split right. Herman in the shotgun.
There was something going on. Looks like probably a little movement on the offensive line. Defense came across like it was.
The Eagles need to get that worked out. That's the 5th time tonight.
Yep, false start.
False start or illegal motion. It has caused them to start 1st and 15. That's digging a hole right quick.
Handoff up the middle. Moreno, nice spin move. Comes to the outside, running hard. Boy, I tell you what, he gained 10 yards of that 15.
Kept those legs pumping. He has good leg drive.
Yeah, that spin move he made definitely cleared the way for him. Oh, very good. Roll out to the right. Great pass and catch. It's Cade Lachlan on that catch, the outside. Good timing route, though. Herman keeps the ball. Actually has some great open space. Boy, he's got some speed, too.
Yes, he does.
He brought that ball all the way down to the 16-yard line.
We knew he was going to break that if he ever faked to Moreno and kept them, and he did then.
He sure did. Fake to Moreno. Oh, and a really good pass and catch. Good route. Corey Coleman on the catch right there. And Eagles are moving the ball. Hand off to Moreno up the middle, touchdown.
And very quickly.
And a nice run back on the kickoff to the 40-yard line. And then Eagles just marched right down the field with some really good plays of their own. And just again, making this a two-score game. I'm sure they're going for 2 here. Get back the one they lost the time before, so. And had some movement by the running back, so looks like they're gonna back it up 5 yards, and kicking team's coming out.
I think I know what the Georgetown coaches are going to talk about in the practice sessions this week, and that is offense, have a little more discipline, quit giving them 5 yards when you open a series.
That's tough, because it takes the option of the 2-point conversion out right here.
Snap is back, kick is up.
No good.
Yep, got under that kick. Something happened there and just looked like it was on line, but just got under it a little too much.
Yeah.
So that's 2 extra points. Missed the 2-point conversion, then missed that extra point. So down by 16 now. So that's two touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions to
two-point
tie
conversions.
this thing back up.
Well, the key here is that the Eagles have got to stiffen up and keep Cedar Park out of the end zone, we're getting to the point with around 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter that time will become a factor
Yeah,
if
Bill,
we keep swapping touchdowns.
neither defense has been able to stop the other in this half. It's just been one possession after another, touchdown, touchdown. So maybe the Eagles can break that cycle on this possession. Lining up for another pooch kick. Kick to the right side. And not much room there for him at all. Got it about the 32 and made it to about the 34 or 35. So
Jim, do you remember the last time you saw a 12-6 or a 13-6 ball game? Not in Texas high schools,
no.
because the six-man games are like 56-47, and even lower conferences in 2A and 3A, you've got the whole field spread out, trying to isolate your good players against one-on-one situations.
They score a lot of points in some of those contests.
Hernandez back to pass, got some time, throws out to his left.
Yeah, good job of coverage early on. He had nowhere to throw. Had to scramble out of the pocket and then found his running back who had sneaked out to the left side. Gained about 8 on that one.
This is the first time I've seen electronic signs. I've seen cards and poster board, but Cedar Park has electronic signs indicating what play they want to run from off the sideline.
Well, this time the Timberwolves had a little success going up the middle. Big running back, and he found the hole that time. Hand off to the left side again. He made the end. Got some good yards that time.
7 or 8 yards.
Adams with Gary.
We just couldn't seal the edge that time.
8-yard gain on the play. Second down.
Jim, it's like both offenses have come to life in this half.
They have. You don't see many stops going on here. Here's a run up the middle. Yeah, found a little room there that time. Another 8 to 9 yards on that one.
Moves the sticks.
Anderson and Beal on the tackle. Adams on the Gary. First down, Cedar Park.
It's probably going to be the last play of the third quarter. Clock started if they get it off.
A little reverse. Going to make a pass. Quarterback's open, but we had some defenders come over there and really do a good job of covering him up.
Ball hung up in the air. That's the last play of the third quarter. Was scored 31-16, and the
All right, Georgetown fans. Georgetown every year, and it's time to break out those dance moves.
This is good. That's good. No idea. Pretty good though.
Second and 10 from around the 31-yard line. Hernandez to throw,
Oh, good.
and it's dropped.
Yep, had the receiver open, right to him. Just took an eye off of it. Hey, looking down on the field too, it looks like the wind has died down considerably. Flags are still moving. Wind coming from the north, but a lot slower than it was.
Well, there's an old saying in Texas, if you don't like the weather, stick around. Yesterday it was 98 in Austin. Today at my house it was 44 at one time.
Another pass. He was open on the sideline and caught the ball around the 11-yard line.
That's not good.
That pass has been open all night.
It has. They've done a good job. Hernandez has throws a little bit sidearm, but boy, I tell you what, he's got some heat when he throws it. Good accuracy too.
Reminds me of Mahomes. The way he throws it, like a baseball, like a second baseman or a shortstop in baseball.
Running play to right side. Covered pretty well. Had some opening at first, made some yards, and then good stop. Just about a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Second and 5 for the Timberwolves.
Oh, look at that. Dang it. That's close.
Well, it looks like they might have stopped him at the 1 yard line.
Flag.
And a flag comes out. Not quite sure what's happening there, but flag came out after the play was down.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 28, defense, after the ball at the end of the play, automatic.
That's going to be on the defense, and they were down to about the 1 yard line, so it's going to be. Looks like they got about a foot
About a
left,
foot, yeah.
if not less than that. From up here, I didn't see much green in between the tip of the ball and the goal line. Oh, big snap over the quarterback's head. Good opportunity. Ball's
We got
out. Looks like the Eagles might have gotten this
Got
one.
it. Number 5.
Oh, there's a flag out
Number
now.
5 got it.
Flags down. No, there's a lot of pushing, shoving, a lot of flags out there. Eagles got the ball, but there's at least 2 fouls on this.
Anderson on the recovery.
Well, if the Eagles recovered the fumble and the foul occurred after the recovery, then it'll be Eagles' ball, but they may be penalized.
I think that maybe the first one might be the Eagles. I think the second one is
After the play, there are
Timberwolves.
multiple fouls against the fumbling team. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 58. Also after the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 58. Both penalties will be enforced for a 30-yard net going that way.
And This is something you don't see every day here. You're going to see a 30-yard walk-off here on 2 dead ball fouls.
58.
On Cedar Park Timberwolves. They're going to walk off 30 yards in penalties here from one individual.
Jim, what a change of events. From the half-foot line, the other team gets the ball on a bad snap and a fumble recovery and +2 penalties. And so Georgetown, rather than suffering another touchdown at this time, has recovered a fumble and will start their play on the 2-yard line? 43?
Yeah, looks like about there. And yeah, they have an opportunity here. Great opportunity. Fake up the middle. Just a hair long. Receiver was covered, but made a great attempt. Got a hand on it. Just about a step too far. Here's a handoff up the middle. Found a little hole to the right side, but shut down pretty quick. Gain of 3.
Moreno on the carry, out of the backfield. Tony Caldwell on the tackle. 3-yard gain.
3rd and 7.
Third down.
Need a first, guys.
Herman back to pass.
Little high, hit him in the hands, but boy, he had to make a jump to get that. That would have been a tough catch.
Now, what does Georgetown do?
Hey, they got to go for it here. There's 10 minutes. I know it's a 2-score ball game, but right now we've had a tough time stopping the Timberwolves. Let's see if we can get something here. He might be punting it. No, fake punt.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, did like he was going to do a quick kick, and then turn that into what was going to be a pass and got sacked. So
Defensive end on the right side
That hurt.
for the Timberwolves coming across real quick and made the tackle.
I got it to come up once.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, though.
no. Applaud the coach for putting in something that was, had all the earmarks of something that could work, but defense just read it good. The Eagles defense gonna have to step it up here and see if we can get another turnover or a stop right here. Still enough time with the 2-score game. There's still time out there. Ran right side, got some yards. There is a flag down, and once again, that's back in the holding area.
More than likely, that's holding.
And that's what's happened. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty. Going to back them up.
Georgetown needs all of those kind of penalties they can get. You lost in this game already is some fine defensive efforts by the Eagles.
It really is. I've been impressed with their tenacity and how tough they've played. Oh, and a little jump. You're going to back them up another 5. So Timberwolves keep going backwards. They're back over the 50-yard line to the Eagles 49 now.
1st and 25. Not too many coaches have plays for that kind of yardage. Well, you can bet it's going to be some kind of pass because there's nobody in the backfield except Hernandez.
good rush coming, and oh, that is really close. He just it didn't look like he was able to scoop it up. Great defense, defended the receiver well. Ball went up in the air, and we were just able to come down with it. Incomplete pass.
2nd and 25.
That was some good coverage downfield.
Georgetown still staying with, the Eagles staying with their 3 down defensive linemen. Now there's a 4th.
I snap, will throw to the right, and again, good defense there.
Trips to the left, and one of the receivers goes inside, catches. Great defense by the Eagles to hold him to a very short gain.
Yeah, good first hit and good follow-up takedown.
Heads up defense. Clock running with a little over 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
Looks like the Timberwolves are slowing things down a bit, getting that clock to tick off a little bit more time.
3rd and 21.
Run to the right side. He got some yards there, about 11. But they still got a long way to go. They still have probably 12 or so for the first down.
Looks like they're going for it.
Yeah, it's 4th down play. This could be just as good as a turnover if we get a stop here. Pass play, some pressure,
Oh, I got it.
and it looks like they got it. Yeah, a yard pass.
Dang it.
Pass gone by Cameron.
Pat flag.
They'll get it at 25.
No. No flag.
The Cedar first down.
I tell you what, that was a big effort by the Timberwolves to be that far out of it and come back and get the first down by 1 yard. Run to the right, turns their directions, go to the left, and out at about the 5, but there's definitely some holding on that one. So referee saw it, threw the flag early. So this will be coming back a little ways.
I think the holding was on the corner around the 15.
Yeah, one of the wide receivers was in a good position, but just wrapped him up.
Well, the Eagles are backing up.
Is that against Georgetown?
It was against Georgetown.
That's weird.
Oh,
They set offense.
well, stand corrected. That was an offensive holding call. So, or excuse me, no, they are
Right, yeah.
It's
they are
confused.
marking it off. They just said it was down at around the 4-yard line as to
It was
where
for
it
the
occurred.
point of the foul, so they went back to where the foul was and came back.
I see what they're doing now.
So they had to go down.
Right.
1st and 10.
Run to the right, good stop.
The whole team made the tackle.
Looks like about a 2 or 3 yard loss here. So good defensive play. 4-yard loss. Wide open in the end zone for the touchdown. Didn't get a defender on him quick enough. Ball was thrown a little behind him, made a great catch though. Touchdown Timberwolves.
How many touchdowns has Hernandez had tonight? A number.
That's kicks up and good.
That makes Justin Bohr perfect for the night.
He's had a good evening.
Looks like he's a Crosby.
I tell you, some similarities there.
Yeah. Well, those who have coached know that this next 6 minutes is important for what Georgetown can do, even though the game may be out of reach because of time. See how they respond and come back, and that'll be important because we're just past the halfway point of the season, and you build game by game. And then next week they get a couple of players back that are on the injury list this week.
The 2 district losses here, if this ends the way it is now, they're by what are considered the top 2 teams in the district. So there's a lot of opportunity left for the rest of the season here.
Timberwolves to kick off at this particular time. Ball is up. And out around the 31 yard line.
Flag.
Got a flag down right at about the 30-yard line. See what the refs have to say about that.
During the return, holding, return team, number 41, that penalty is declined. Holding, return team, number 10, 10-yard penalty, spot of the foul, first down, Georgetown.
Looks like holding on receiving team, so we're gonna knock it back 10 yards. It started inside the 20.
Ball's going to start on about the 16-yard line for the Eagles. Herman back to throw.
Hit the longer one, making a crossing route, and yeah, good pass, good catch.
Good catch.
Herman's pass is caught by Bradford on the near side. 9-yard gain on the
9 yards on that play. Quick pass, picked up the first down and a bunch more. So picked up another 9 yards. Eagles back to the line quick.
Kate Lockland on the catch. That's it up for an Eagle first down.
Pass up the middle, open receiver, good pass and catch. The Eagles are really making a run at this. They tell you what, their offenses look great this half.
Lockland once again on the catch. That's another Eagle first down.
across the 50. Herman to throw again.
There we go. They're calling it. Oh, it looks like thought it was a catch. In fact,
Me
I
too.
believe it was. And then they the defender was right there as well and just ripped it out of his arms, and ends up now being Timberwolves ball with a turnover.
That was close.
Yeah, it really was. They both kind of were fighting over that ball, and last minute, defense ripped it out, got the turnover. Great pass, really good catch. They were all over him. Just unfortunate.
First down. Strong running. Timberwolf backs have done a better job running up the middle and off tackle in this half.
They have. They've gotten some yards this half. That one, he was going up the middle. It was kind of stuffed, bounced to the outside. Got some good yards. Got a first down.
Interesting formation. Twins on each side.
Another handoff up the middle, counter play.
Got about 5 up the middle.
5-yard gain on the play. Tackle made by Cummings.
Cummings must have been in on about 10 or 11 tackles tonight. His name's been called numerous times.
Handoff going left, and there the Eagles made a good stand. Either no gain or maybe even a slight loss here.
3rd and 6, and these are the key downs that the Eagles need to perform on right now if they're going to get the ball back.
It'd be nice for him here to make a stop, have another chance at putting that ball in the end zone.
There's the electronic sign sending the play in.
Handoff up the middle. He's got some room. Just got the first down. Well, they've done a good job at stopping that run, and they found the seam that time.
Timberwolves did a nice job in the interior line of cross blocking, pulled the lineman inside, blocked across the offense, and opened a hole.
Here's a fumble, and the Eagles, well, I'm not quite sure what happened.
Are they calling that a shovel pass, incomplete?
Was he in front? Yeah. If he was in front of him, then that was a shuttle pass.
It looked like a handoff to me. Maybe I didn't see it thoroughly.
Unfortunately, no replays for the announcers either. To get
That's
that one
correct.
right. Handoff up the middle. Found some room there.
First down for the Timberwolves.
Adams with Gary.
Defense is still hanging tough. Just Cedar Park's chipping away at them. left side. Got some room, ran out of bounds. Now a flag down, so
Adams with Gary on the backfield. Personal foul. Tripping. Number 52. Offense. 15-yard penalty.
a little tripping on that one. So not one you hear all the time, but that's a personal foul, so that ought to be a 15-yarder there.
It is. It is a 15-yarder. Takes the ball back to about the 32-yard line, 31 and a half. Under 2 minutes now, 1:43. First and 25. And
Handoff right side, tried to make a leap, but defense was there.
good open field tackle.
Adams on the carry. Ramos on the tackle. Your game, second down.
Down to almost a minute now. Cedar Park's slow playing this now. Handoff right side. Kept him in bounds.
Gonna bring up a third and about 11, 10 or 11, with less than a minute to go.
Holding, number 65. Offense. 10-yard penalty.
Another holding call, so this one's gonna come back.
Cedar Park's been heavily penalized tonight, but they've also had what coaches call breakout plays, long gainers. And as a result of all these penalties on this drive, they'll be able to run the clock out.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Won't get many yards on it, but looks like they're gonna kneel it out now. Finish the game.
Georgetown has 3 timeouts remaining, but at this stage of the game, with the score like it is, they're probably not going to use them. Well, if it stays this way, and it probably will, Cedar Park will be undefeated in 11-5A, and Georgetown will take their second loss, but they've got a lot of games left where they can still qualify for the playoffs. They played some good defense at times tonight. They really did. And the ball game essentially is over as the clock ticks down. And we have seen a good example of, at the halftime, of 2 good bands. In fact, the defending state champion in 5A, Cedar Park Timberwolf Band, performed as well as our very fine Georgetown Eagle Band. Final score, Jim, 38-15, Timberwolves.
Yep, good game overall, and just a tough loss for the Eagles. They've got some talent, got some good opportunity to finish strong in this district.
Welcome to Community Spotlight, the program that features our young people in a positive way. Hi, my name is Whitman Frazier. I'm a senior at Georgetown High School, and I've been a lifetime member of the Locker.
Hi, my name is Jackson Fisher. I'm a senior at Eastview High School, and I'm a member of the Locker.
Hi, my name is Alex Medina. I go to Georgetown High School, and I'm the vice president there. I'm also on the board of directors.
We would like you to know that the Community Spotlight is supported and sponsored by the following people and businesses.
Our leadership sponsors are Sierra Microwave Technology, LLC. Sierra Microwave Technology, based in Georgetown, Texas, designs and manufactures microwave components for space, military, scientific, and commercial customers.
Troy and Mary Rodriguez. Troy and Mary are big supporters of Community Spotlight and our Georgetown youth.
City of Georgetown Utilities. Dedicated service from the City of Georgetown's community-owned utilities. Working for you and our community of Georgetown. Community-owned utilities is involved and financially supports the youth of our schools.
First Texas Bank, Georgetown's only owned and operated full-service bank. Other banks have branches in Georgetown. First Texas Bank has roots. Go by and ask for Barry Haig. He looks forward to being of service to you.
The Locker, kids helping kids. The Locker educates and empowers youth through service learning to meet the needs of others in their community so that every child has a sense of normalcy.
And now for our additional sponsors. Regner Realty, Mr. Dale Hoffman, a local realtor serving your community.
Pit Barbecue. Picky people pick the pit. Their barbecue.
David Collision Repair. Larry David and his staff has been in business since 1978. Larry says, we don't just remove dents, we remove doubts. David Collision is Georgetown's preferred collision repair shop.
Rhonda and Bill Farney, long supporters for our youth and the Georgetown community.
Minimum Press. Thank you to Ty and Crystal Gibson for helping us with all of our parental needs.
Last but not least, we want to give a big thank you to Dale Hoffman, Troy Rodriguez, Dr. Bill Farney, Dr. Ted Coy, Jim Briggs, Stan Malden, Curtis Hoffman, and the other many volunteers that make our community spotlight possible every week.
And now back to our game.